have issues with immigration, and for that I was tarred a racist and a bigot.
Falmouth University is well known for its liberal attitude and its left-leaning political orientation. Conservative and right-wing students here are outnumbered against the larger mass. 3 members of the FXU Conservative Society share their experiences and feelings towards being part of a minority.
I only talk to close friends about my political beliefs and to fellow Conservatives. It will take some time before I let people know that I am right of centre, specifically on this campus. I mean, I work in a bar in Falmouth that used to be the old Falmouth Labour Club. I have no problem with telling people that I'm a Conservative there. They don't mind. It's the green socialist crowd on this particular campus that cause me more problems when I let them know that I'm right, because I instantly think that I want to kill children because I don't necessarily, because I have problems with the NHS, or that I hate foreigners because I have an issue with unrestricted immigration. They will just see that as, oh, look at him, he hates poor people again, and there is no willingness to debate. It's like everything is very much held back. There's we don't debate right-wingers, we just slander them, which to me does nothing. It creates an echo chamber for their beliefs and only can push people like me further rightwards as we find validation in our own beliefs.
People don't like it, they just don't want to know. And I'm always happy to sit down and converse with someone and talk to them about my views and say why I believe what I believe and why I've come to this conclusion, and why we're not actually nasty people. So we're dubbed the nasty party, and it's, every now and again brought up in the media again. I quite, in a weird way, enjoy it, because I feel like it brings a challenge to the conversation. As soon as you say, I'm a Conservative, everyone's like, oh, well, that's an interesting discussion. And so, but I mean, you have to be in the right situation.
It's when people start believing what they're putting, and it's them and us, and there's no discussion that can be had because we're all monsters. I mean, who would want to be right-wing at a university? I mean, I'm in the position of also voting Leave in the referendum, which is a very difficult position to take at this university, and the response I've gotten has not always been a very nice one. It's not a great feel. I mean, I wouldn't talk about it a lot, and people tend to judge you for it.
In the 2015 general election, Tory MP Sarah Newton claimed a 44% majority to win the Truro and Falmouth constituency. Therefore, it is difficult to see why the university campuses are independent of this and adopt such a left-wing stance.
The landscape of the university seems to be very, very confidently left. It's just a general thing. Of course, there's Conservatives out there, and you can find them if you have discussions and things. And there's lots of people who are willing to discuss, but very much it seems that there's a sort of, I wouldn't go as far as militant left, but a determined left at the university that you just naturally come across. It's the dominant ideology.
It's never cool to be a Conservative, but it's cooler now than it ever has been. People like to be left-wing if they don't know a lot about it, because it's the nice thing to do.
The difference is now is that the left-wing, particularly on university campuses, have become the establishment. And now, when you have a left-wing dominated student union, you have a left-wing dominated national union of students, and particularly in an arts university, a liberal arts university like Falmouth, the majority of the students are also going to be left-leaning. So, I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to quite say that it's cool to be conservative, because I don't think that conservatism will ever be rock and roll. But I do think that it is now becoming almost like an underground thing. That it's like an underground subculture to be a conservative in a left-wing environment.